Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm out here at the park, just trying to enjoy my morning, relax a little bit. Been having a lot of anxiety lately, and it's just been making things kind of rough. So I'm trying to be still, but I feel like I just can't be still. And a lot of that has to do with what my life has pretty much become. And it feels like it's just become this great big expectation that I'm going to be this like mega influencer who does all of these things, and like people want to know more about. And you know, I never thought shit of being famous, but I also have thought shit about being famous. Like, I grew up in LA. I knew always, like, how it could just happen to people. When I was maybe, like, I don't know how old I was, 8 or 9, I was at a grocery store, and I was with my friend's family, because they needed to pick up something, or I don't know, but my friend and her mom come back, and she's got this card, and I was like, what's that? And she was like, oh, this lady gave it to me, said something about like modeling, like if I wanted to be a model for like the Disney Channel or something. And I was like, oh, what? That's crazy. She was like, yeah, you should go tell her, like maybe she'll give you one too. And so I go see, like, I asked my friend's mom to go with me, and so she goes with me, and the lady, like, is so not enthusiastic. She's just like, oh, like, she feels like she got caught, and, like, now she has to give me one, because, like, how are you gonna tell a kid, you know, no to their face like that? So she just, like, very hesitantly gave me one, and I was just like, I don't know, like, for some reason, to me, looking at it now, I'm like, damn, bitch, that was fucked up. But when I was a kid, like, I didn't care. I was like, damn, this is so cool. Like, I can maybe, like, do this. And then I got it in my head, like, what would it be like to be famous? What would it be like to be on the Disney Channel? What would it be like to be a model? Like, and everyone would always been telling me, like, oh, like, you should model, you look like a model, you can do this and that. And, like, I just never believed it. I always felt like it was bullshit, but, like, it also was something I was kind of proud of, like, that people thought this about me, even though I look the way I do. I don't know. I've got insecurities about how I look, because I'm not gonna list, like, the reasons, but or the different insecurities, but they're there. And I feel like I got over that, honestly. I got over it because I just knew, like, I don't know, just with the way I looked, I wasn't gonna get anything ever. So, like, I just shouldn't even try. Like, I had never seen anyone who looked like me on any network. So I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And I, like, focused myself with other things. Like, I've got other hobbies, you know, I moved on. But, like, when I started, okay, this segues into skating, and that when I started skating, I didn't think anything of being an influencer. Like, that wasn't what I was doing it for. I just, like, wanted to post what I was doing because it was so weird. And, like, I feel like my friends from college and, like, the people who I've been friends with up until that point would think it was interesting. I don't know. So I started posting, and then I started, like, getting roller skating, like, videos on my Explore feeds and stuff. And I started meeting people. I started meeting different skaters, and it became such a real world for me. And I think what I always appreciated about it in the beginning was that community where, you know, growing up with so many insecurities and so many other like things, like just being bullied for the way I looked, and like family shit, like not having a lot of really good friends because I was just way too like pessimistic and like just dismissive, and I didn't really trust anybody. Like I didn't trust that anyone was really my friend to be my friend. Like they needed something from me is what I always kind of equated it to, but also like turned out to be true. Like they always needed something. But having all that, and then finally like having a community where I felt like I was meeting people who wanted to like get to know me like for real, because you know at this point we're all adults and we're all feeling a ways about, especially during quarantine, a ways about like our friendships and having friendships with people. And so I started to take it more seriously. I definitely started to take it more seriously, but I wasn't taking it as seriously in terms of like posting on Instagram more seriously. I was just like, I should try harder at this to get better. And so I did. But then, yeah, someone definitely did inspire me to at least want to be a better social media presence, because I was starting to see examples of that actually happening, and I thought, shit, I could do that, like, but at the same time I was lazy as fuck and didn't want to even try to start because I didn't have the clothes for it. I don't know, the attitude for it. Like I'm not a very like person. Like even doing that, I look like I don't know. But then quarantine started and I had nothing else to do, and my career wasn't really going the way I wanted it to at all. And I was just like, fuck, like you might as well just try. Like it's free to just try, and can't really push me to go along with the whole outfit thing, to go along with the trend stuff. And I was like, all right, bet. And so I did, and weirdly enough it fucking worked, and I had my first like true taste of success. And then people started offering me money for shit, like, and I was just like, what is this world? But then of course it blew up, and it was blowing up this entire time, and it was just like wild. Like it's just fucking crazy. Like I feel like we're in a documentary, like, but a documentary in the making. But then it got really real, I think, with Umi's rise to fame, because that shit exploded. Like that video exploded, and then real money started to get poured into the skate community. Like real fucking money. Like, and I know because I've been put up for a lot of these auditions. Like I'm always asked about like roller skater auditions, and I've seen them. I mean, they tell you, like, it's not a fucking secret. They have to tell you what their rate is gonna be, and it's been like 10K, like straight up. I think was the highest I've seen, but I know it could go higher. Like I definitely know it could go higher if you had the skill level for it, and you like, yeah. But there's a bug on my leg. But the issue with that was, and the issue with just being in this whole like industry in general is, I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't booked anything. Like I have not booked a single fucking thing, really. But I am always asked. Like I always do the auditions, and the result is always the same. It's the same like 4 people who get chosen for this stuff, and I have to just accept it, because you know what, they are like skill wise better than me. They are better performers. But it's just like, fuck, like it taps into so many insecurities that I have. Like, of never being picked, of always being too different, always being like a great idea, but like not something we really want to follow through with. And this industry like plays on that a lot. They play on your perception of yourself, because it's colorist. It's so colorist, and it's so like blatantly racist at times, and sexist too. Like, it's just so many things still. Like, you would think, I mean, a lot of it has changed, I feel, but still, like, and I don't want to even go into it too much, because I don't want to seem like that light-skinned bitch who's complaining, but I really hate being pitted against people who are supposed to be my family. And that's a whole I feel like I'm getting emotional about it, because like it's hard. Like, it's hard being a POC, a black person, and a mixed person. Like, it's being triracial. Like, you just never feel like you're enough of anything. And I fucking struggle. I struggle with it. Along with, feeling like I'm not enough of a lot of things. And this is going on so long. I might have to post this as like a fucking YouTube. But, ew, and it's gonna be vertical. It's okay. It's my bad. I should have thought about it, but whatever. God. See, I'm already trying to like distract myself with humor. But yeah, whatever. So I'm just gonna drop that there, because I'm losing my train of thought, and I'm wanting to like quit, but I'm not going to, because there's more to it. So I got into this shit, and I was making real friends, and I was real fucking happy about it. Like, just super fucking happy that people just wanted to fucking skate with me and like hang out. And like, I really got to know these people, and it made me want to get to know more people. It made me want to open up the box so like everyone could just really get to know each other. So I started like the skater profile challenge, because I was just like, I want to know what your name is, not your at. Like, I want to know you by your name and not your fucking at. Even if I forget, like, at least I'll have the inkling or somewhere in my mind, like, I knew your name. And how old you were, and where the fuck you're from, and like, what do you do? Because like, skaters are just so cool in that we do so much shit. Like, I feel like we all have that at least in common. Like, we have something else that we do outside of skating, or have done outside of skating. If like you're a professional skater and that's just become your life, like, it might be, but I'm sure like even then you still do that shit. Point is, I just wanted people to be able to actually get to know each other, and it worked. It was super lit, and everyone was like really open and just honest, and like, and then like the fame kicked in, and like it started to become harder to tell if people wanted to be my friend, like to be my friend, or like to have me share their shit and gain recognition from that. Cause I would have done that shit anyway. Like, honestly, I'm like a really fucking nice person. And if you were to ask me too, I'd fucking share it, cause like, why not? Like, I don't have any, like, I'm not trying to tear you down to like boost myself up. In fact, I wish I had that in me a little bit, to like be able to just accept that sometimes you gotta be a little more cutthroat, but like I don't know, I can't really do it. But so yeah, so that started happening, and then basically today I don't know who the fuck I can talk to. I do and I don't anymore, because pretty much everyone I fucking knew from the beginning is like super poppin' now, and I just don't even know how to like talk to them. And so yeah, that's where I'm at. I just don't know what the fuck even is going on, and it sucks because this is interfering with like all of the other shit that I do, because it's like taking up so much of my mental like energy, just like having anxiety about this, and having anxiety about like maintaining this like presence of like what, like I still haven't even figured out what I'm trying to do. Like I'm figuring out what I want to say, like what I want my kind of legacy to be, but I don't know how the fuck to do it yet, and I don't necessarily know that this is helping. Because I'm like just distracted by the money, like, and I need it. Like we all fucking need it, but I like need it too. And it just sucks. It sucks not knowing. Being 20 something and still not knowing. So yeah. Hopefully I can relax soon. Hopefully this will make some things clear. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get backlash for it. Maybe I won't. Okay. I hope you have a great day. And I will see ya around.